Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome again to a new episode of Target English Grade 9. In this unit, we are going to tackle and cover Unit 4's reading comprehension. The title of this unit, as you all know, is Countries and Cities. First of all, what is the difference between a country and a city? Well, a country usually means an area of land with its own government and people and rules. So it is a country. As you remember from the previous episode, countries like Brazil, Azerbaijan, and Malaysia. A city, on the other hand, is the center of population inside the country. It is larger or more important than a town or a village. So this is basically the difference between a country and a city. And as you can see on the slide in front of you, London is a city, Australia is a country, and so on. This text is an informative text. What is meant by the word informative text? Well, as the name suggests, it is a text that informs, that gives information to the reader about a specific topic. In the previous episodes, we identified how to extract and show the main ideas of a text and the criteria for guessing the meaning of unfamiliar words. We also learned how to identify pronoun reference. Let's go back and talk about what is meant by pronoun reference. Pronoun reference is the practice of making pronouns refer clearly to the words they replace. The basic rules for pronoun reference are that a pronoun takes place of a noun. Thus, the pronoun must agree in number with the noun it refers to. If the noun is singular, then the pronoun must be singular also. The same thing applies if the noun is plural, and then the pronoun must be plural also. The pronoun must agree in person with the noun it refers to. What do you mean by in person? We have an example here. For example, if the pronoun is he, the person is he, then the noun must be a male, a boy. Well, if the pronoun is she, then the reference or the noun must be a female or a girl. There are several types of reading comprehension questions. Now we are going to tackle and cover the types of questions that we took in the previous episodes and we are going to take in this episode. The first type is the multiple choice questions, the MCQ questions, where you have to choose the correct answer between A, B, C, and D. These questions specify or ranges in these areas. First one is the best title or the main idea of a paragraph. And this we covered in the previous episodes. Unfamiliar vocabulary, synonyms or antonyms, we covered in the previous episodes also. So this is done also. Word reference, and also we covered it and it is done in the previous episodes. Locating explicit information. Today we are going to tackle and cover or tell you the meaning of explicit information and extracting implicit information. What is the difference between explicit and implicit information? Explicit information is something that is directly or clearly stated, which means it is in front of you. When you read it, you will find the answer in front of you. Implicit, on the other hand, something that is not stated directly or clearly in the text, but the reader understands the information based on other clues in the text. So explicit, the answer is clearly directed in front of you in the text itself. Implicit, the reader must think or understands the information in the text to know the answer. For example, of the explicit information, it was a dark night. The weather was stormy. So the question is, how was the weather last night? Well, the answer is stated In the text itself, it was a dark night and the weather was stormy. So the answer is stormy. So the idea is clear in the sentence itself and doesn't need any sort of type of guessing. On the other hand, we are going now to look at an example of the implicit information. We have this sentence here. The trees were moving wildly outside Anne's house because of the strong winds while she was preparing for bed. When were the trees moving wildly? In the sentence itself, it doesn't say when. It doesn't say when. So when reading and trying to guess the meaning, we know that it was night time. How did you know it was night time? We have some clues in the text itself. For example, preparing for bed. What time do we go to sleep? Nighttime or bedtime, which means or which leads us to believe that the answer is night time. Other type of MCQ questions, the purpose of the writer and the moral lesson. We have productive questions, explicit and implicit, as we did in the previous slides. Now, let's read the text in your student's book, page 34, under the title of Malaysia. Let's read the first sentence of each paragraph to have an idea of the paragraph itself. Paragraph A, Malaysia is located in Southeast Asia. Its capital city is Kuala Lumpur. Paragraph B, the climate in Malaysia is hot and humid, usually above 30 degrees Celsius all year long. Paragraph C, Malaysia is among the world's top producers of natural products such as rubber, palm oil, etc. It is a pleasant country to visit as it appeals to people with various tastes. Paragraph E, Malaysia is culturally rich. A major Malaysian festival to look out for is Hari Raya Puasa. It's time to practice. We have to read the article, we read it before, match the following headings with the 5 paragraphs. We have the economy of Malaysia, tourist attractions, general information, celebrations of Malaysia, weather in Malaysia. We read the first sentence of each paragraph. So, first of all, let's go with the paragraphs. The first paragraph talks about the general information because it gives us general information about Malaysia, where the location of Malaysia and the capital city of Malaysia. Paragraph B, the climate in Malaysia. So, the answer, it talks about the weather in Malaysia. Paragraph C talks about Malaysia is among the world's top producers of natural products such as rubber and palm oil. So this is what we call the economy of Malaysia. Paragraph D, it is a pleasant country to visit as it appeals to people with various tastes. So people, they go there. So the answer is tourist attractions. Paragraph E, Malaysia is culturally rich, a major Malaysian festival. So a festival can be related to celebrations of Malaysia. And now, you know what time it is. We are going to answer the reading comprehension questions given to us. Question number 1. The best title for this passage is An Unpleasant Country, A Wonderful Country, A Poor Cultural City, A Butterfly's Natural Habitat. Well, the answer is, it talks about Malaysia and it gives us many information about Malaysia. So the answer is a wonderful country, which is Malaysia. Question number 2. The phrase crystal clear waters in paragraph D means someone may drown in it, disappear in it, see through it, get salt from it. Someone, if you see crystal clear waters, clear, crystal. So we can guess the answer from crystal clear, which means we can Excellent job. See through it because it is clear. The pronoun which in paragraph D refers to. We located which. Now we have to read the sentence before the actual pronoun so we can know the reference of this pronoun. Let's read together. One of the main tourist attractions is the Butterfly Park, which houses 6,000 butterflies, consisting of over 120 species. Which, so when you read the sentence before, is it the Butterfly Park, a pleasant country, art galleries, powder white shores? Well, you just need to read the sentence before. The answer is there. The answer is the Butterfly Park, which houses 6,000 butterflies. Question number 4. Which of the following sentences could conclude the article? Could sum up the article, give us a conclusion. Malaysia is a worthy country to visit. The population of Malaysia affects its economy badly. There are many countries like Malaysia people can fly to. Natural products are significant to the Malaysian economy. So if you want to give a conclusion, well, it talked about the capital city, it talked about the climate, it talked about festivals. So it gave us many information about Malaysia. So if I read this article or this text, I personally would like to go to Malaysia. So which means that Malaysia is a worthy country to visit. So that is the answer. Number 5. According to the text, all the following statements are false about Malaysia except. So we have statements. All of them are false and one of them is true. So we have to locate the true sentence. Malaysia is located in Southeast Europe. Malaysia is poor in culture and customs. The climate of Malaysian peninsula is tropical and rainy. Malaysian economy depends on natural resources and products. So we have 4 statements. 3 are false. Which one is true? Well, Malaysia is not located in Europe. Malaysia is not poor, or the climate in Malaysia is tropical. There's another word for it we used. So the correct answer is D. Malaysian economy depends on natural resources and products as it's stated in the text itself. Number 6. What is the writer's purpose in writing this article? To tell people not to go to Malaysia, to inform people about Malaysia, to say that Malaysia is not a country for tourists, to compare Malaysia with another country. Do you remember at the start of this episode we said that it is an informative text, which means to inform people about Malaysia, to give information. State whether these sentences are facts or opinions. So let's say the first statement or the first sentence. It is a pleasant country to visit. Is it a fact or is it an opinion? The answer is it is an opinion, due to the fact that maybe it is pleasant for me and it is not pleasant for you. So every individual can have a different opinion about the country. So this is an opinion, it is not a fact. B. The climate in Malaysia is hot and humid. Well, this is true. This is a fact. Something no one can talk about. C. I think that all people enjoy Hari Raya Puasa festival. Well, in the sentence itself, as you can see, I think. I think means that this is an opinion. It is not a fact. I think. Maybe you think differently. D. The butterfly park includes more than 15,000 plants. And this is an information that is stated in the text itself. So this is a fact. Now let's have some more additional exercises. Okay, what is the type of this text? I just answered a couple of minutes ago. Is it an argumentative, a descriptive text, informative text, or a persuasive text? The answer is informative. It gives us information. Excellent job, my dear viewers. Find words in the article that mean, attracts, and main. We took it in the previous episode regarding or relating to vocabulary. So attracts, as you can see, and I located the specific sentence. It is a pleasant country to visit as it appeals to people with various tastes. So a synonym for the word attract is appeal. What is a synonym for the word main? I will give you the sentence in front of you. Malaysia is culturally rich. A major Malaysian festival to look out for is the Hari Raya Puasa or the Hari Raya Eid al-Fitri. So, a synonym for the word main is the word major. In this episode, we practiced reading an informative text for detailed information, and we tackled different reading comprehension activities and exercise. Thank you all for viewing, my dear viewers, and hope to meet you soon, inshallah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.